Hey guys, what's going on? I'm doing a video today about Quantigenics, which is a little bit of a weird name, but it's an ad that kept coming up. It sounds like a biotech stock or company, but it's actually a premium trading view indicator system. Before I get started on that, let me just tell you that one of my favorite services ever is NateBear's Profit Surge Trader. He's currently been on a win streak with dozens of wins in a row, which is fantastic. If you want to check out the article that I'm doing about him, it's constantly updated, although I've fallen a little bit behind recently. Check out the link in the description below. It'll take you to this page right here, and you can check out a lot of his previous wins and losses. Also, if you want to buy this, you just click on one of the links here. It'll take you to the landing page. The thing I like about this a lot is there's a 365-day money-back guarantee. So if you want to get your money back for whatever reason within a whole year, then you can just get your money back without any problems whatsoever. And you just ask for it and they give it to you within the 365 days. So that's unheard of in this industry. I think it's a really good thing for everybody involved. Like, just basically shows the confidence they have in these alerts. And sure, it goes through drawdowns like any system, but this one really works. NateBear's famous for taking 37,000 and turning it into $2.7 million in just a couple of years. It's pretty fantastic. So these alerts come out every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. It's only $179 for a whole year. And these are options trades, typically 1 to 3 alerts every single week. And they have a really high win rate most of the time. So definitely check that out. I think it's well worth your time and your money. All right, so on to Quantigenics. So I kept coming across this on Facebook. Like, I get a lot of these ads, I'm sure you guys do as well, where basically they're talking about trading view indicators. So I thought I'd check this one out. It has a very intriguing name, and it actually turns out it's pretty good, at least on the swing trading time frames. So this is the page. I'll put a link in the description below so you guys can go and check it out as easily as possible. And the cool thing is, like, this claims to have AI input. Now, I'm always skeptical about that because it's really hard to know what they really mean by AI. So they say AI integration ensures dynamic adjustments to market data, providing adaptive and accurate trading insights for any market. Now, it's very difficult to know if that's true, because a lot of these just do EMAs and things all mashed together and then give you a buy or exit sell. But this is intriguing. So let me show you on the chart what you actually get. So this is basically what you get. So this is the daily chart on ES. So if you're looking to maybe do some trading for prop firms or whatever, you might want to use a shorter time frame since they mainly want day trading. But this is on the swing trading time frame. So I'm going to zoom in here and show you what you actually get. So you see this blue diamond here. Hopefully you guys can see it. I know it's not always easy on these videos to see. This blue diamond with primary LE means primary long entry. So you can see we immediately started to go up, which is nice. Pulled back a little bit, kept going up. Now these green dots are actually a trailing stop. So you've got a trailing stop that goes up. It looks like it almost stopped out here, but did continue. The little cross here means take profits. So it didn't quite stop out. Maybe it needs a close below this line, but it basically took profits here. And then as it continues up, it took profits here. Now the thing with this one is it actually gives you a second entry. So imagine you want to add to your position on a strong momentum. It actually gives you a second long entry here and then take profits here. So you're getting that little bit extra that a lot of these programs don't actually give you. So this is pretty exciting to see this, and it continued up quite a bit, take more profits here. And eventually we peaked out up here, pulled back, and then it stopped out right here. So you can see this is a really nice trade, and then here's the short version of it. So primary entry is a red diamond, primary entry short entry right here, SE. And you can see that we had a primary entry here, but then a second entry here on a pullback, or pull up, I guess, because you're going short here, you'd be dip buying this essentially. And then it went the other way nicely for people, and they're able to take some profits down where this X is right at the bottom. So it timed that really nicely. And then it said maybe add some more here. And then of course it kept going up against the trend here and stopped out. So you'd hopefully have profited from this trade based on the management that it gives you. So the other thing is, and this is always hard to see, and I can't really zoom in or anything, but if you can see this up the top right here, these are trade stats. Now this is really important because a lot of these systems don't actually give you trade stats. They don't give you backtesting results. This one does though. So it gives you a net profit here of $20,000. So obviously it's profitable. It's difficult to know where that number comes from though. It gives you a win rate, 73.5%, and it gives you number of trades that are included in this, and then a win-loss ratio of 2.78. So clearly, if you were to trade this as shown on the chart here, you'd actually be very profitable with this. Now, we normally see that in these systems that are swing trading systems. The difficulty comes when you start to go to shorter time frames. Let me just show you what this one has, though, with the backtesting. Not all of them have backtesting, and that's actually a really important feature to have. So that's what I really like about Quantigenics, which I just can't stop thinking sounds like a biotech company. So here's the profit target per trade. You see down the bottom here, it's set to 1,000. Stop loss per trade is 750. So these numbers are kind of arbitrary, but you can play with these and then change this number up the top right to give you the maximum profit, or you can change it for win rate if you prefer to win more of your trades. You might not be as profitable overall, but psychologically winning 80% of your trades might be more sustainable than only winning 50%, but winning more overall. A lot of people can't cope with that psychologically, even if it's the right thing to do. Sometimes people just want that high win rate. So you can change this number. So if I change it to 2,000, so really going for big profits per trade. Hopefully you guys can see this, but this number has dropped to 47.50, so it's dropped massively. So this is too far of a profit target. The 1,000 was more optimized. So I'm going to go back to that. And I'm going to change the stop loss. So you see the stop loss right here. Maybe you're more conservative. So if you can see this number, it says 20,000 odd. If we drop this stop loss so it's tighter, what happens is this number goes up. So now we're at 24,000. So you want this stop loss to be tighter. And so you can customize signals really well by changing the stop loss and profit per thing. Again, we've gone up to 25,000 now, so this stop loss having it tighter is actually a good thing. Sometimes it's not, but in this case it actually is. So that didn't change much at all. So we've kind of reached the fact here, but look at this is a 10x difference. So 100 is your stop, 1,000 is your profit target, so that's really good. So let's switch to the lower time frames, because I know a lot of you guys are more interested in trading futures or just equities and things on the shorter time frames. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame and see if we're still profitable. This is where things generally fall apart with these algorithms. You can see it looks a lot messier, but we are still profitable. If you see this number right here, I know it's hard because they've done it in light gray, and on YouTube videos it can be hard to read this, but it says 637. A win rate is very, very low though, of only 13%, and that's probably because I've got this stop loss so tight. So I'm going to loosen up the stop loss here and see if it actually makes a difference. But so far I really like this algorithm. I think it is accurate, and it may well be one of my more favorite ones that I've found. So let's change this, just try some different numbers here, see if we can get... So here's the problem, we're still negative on the 1 hour with this. So I'm going to try changing the profit target. I'm going to increase it a little bit here. So we're still negative. Let's try 1,000 again. So this is a problem on the shorter time frames. It's hard to get this so that it actually shows a winning number up the top right here on the back tests. So I'm going to give this a little bit more of a loose stop, see if that helps. And this is what you kind of have to do with these back tests, is to make sure you've got everything optimized. So this is worse. So I'm going to tighten it up to 200, say. So we're getting better here, minus 900. It's not great. Let's try 100. That worked well in the longer time frame. There we go. So 637. Looks like we're kind of optimized. I'm going to just try and see if we can get more profit out of these things. Nope, that made it worse. I'm going to go the other way. So this is kind of the optimization that you have to do. There we go, 1237. That's a little bit better. So I'm going to just reduce our profit target here. The only problem is this is very skewed by the fact that you're losing most of your trades, which most people like psychologically can't handle. So even though we're only winning 15%, the winners are massive on the 1 hour. So let's just look at the shorter time frame. Some people want to trade like 5-minute time frame. This is where these systems really start breaking down. You can see minus 1500. This is just a mess. So I think with this, my conclusion is you really want to be doing swing trades on the daily chart. That's where the real money is on these. So maybe for like prop firms and stuff, this isn't going to be the best. I can mess around with this a little bit and see if we can get this up a little bit more. Let's try holding out for longer profit. See if that works. Didn't seem to change anything much. Let's do shorter. So let's say we're only wanting like 500. Let's see if that improves things. Nope, didn't change anything either. So it looks like on the 5 minute on ES, at least this isn't particularly helpful. You can try it on different tickers. Let's do futures. Let's try like just looking at SPY. Or like let's do one that's popular. Let's do Tesla. So is this useful for Tesla? It has a positive profit here. It has 62% win rate, 1.65 win-loss ratio. Let's see if we can improve that a little bit. And this is what, like, with all these algos, is you really need to do is you need to mess with the backtesting. I think it's important that there's backtesting. Otherwise, you're just flying blind and you've no idea if this thing actually works or if it just, you know, is nonsense. I'm going to increase the stop loss a little bit, see if that helps. Yeah, it's not really changing the backtesting at all here. Okay, well, you get the idea. So basically, Quantigenics looks like it's really good for swing trading, maybe not so good for day trading. I do like it. I think it's accurate. I like the fact it has a secondary long entry and a secondary short entry. And I like the fact it has a trailing stop loss. So it competes on my top 5, I'd say, like alongside Algo Pro and Lux Algo in terms of quality of signals, at least on the swing trading time frame. Hopefully that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.